Good evening and welcome to our Tuesday Night Live. We're so glad you're here. This live will begin shortly, and we're excited to share this journey with you. This is a space of Good evening and welcome to our Tuesday Night Live. We're so glad you're here. This live will begin shortly, and we're excited to share this journey with you. This is a space of kindness and encouragement, so let's be welcoming to everyone looking to better themselves. If you have questions, drop them in the chat or use the super chat to make sure it gets addressed. Thank you for being a part of our community. Let's make it a great night. Good evening, everyone. How are you? How is everybody this evening? Again, my name is Dustin. Thank you to Tuesday Night. This is Keto Simple, the channel, and Tuesday Night Live. Again, Chandra is not on screen with me right now, but she is in the house. She's already been to pickleball. Again, I asked her just tonight. I asked her about pickleball. I asked her about when does she think that the tournaments, because they've been doing tournaments or leagues or whatever every Wednesday night, is when she used to play pickleball, was Wednesday nights. And she has no idea. They haven't posted anything at the pickleball courts where they go, so they've been doing it on Tuesday nights. So she does play with her work friends Tuesday nights. So hopefully, sometime in the near future, that'll go back to Wednesday nights. Maybe. I have no idea. But she's here. She's getting ready to take a shower from pickleball. It's 90 plus degrees outside, and you play pickleball for a couple of hours. You need a shower. Now, super excited again to have all of you here tonight. I have all of my notes all in one place to talk about the things tonight, but for some reason, I am not able to access that set of notes. So there we go. Maybe Okay, looks like we may be back, everybody. Hello, hi, how are you? All right, I think we're back in business, everybody. Okay, so very sorry about that. Not a lot I can do about it, but just roll with it. But anyway, welcome. I'm Dustin. This is the channel. This is Tuesday Night Live. Again, Chandra's not here, not joining us tonight. She is home, though. But anyway, oh my goodness. So again, what we were going to talk about was... okay. Yeah, so anyway, on Sunday, we spent time talking about a simple question that we had. What is enough? Are we doing enough? Are we eating enough? Are we exercising enough? Are we losing weight fast enough? Because it seems like we're constantly asking ourselves if we measure up to some standard that we aren't even sure exists. And I kept thinking about that conversation all week because, I mean, not just since last Tuesday when we were talking about things, this Sunday as well as today, I'm always thinking about things, and I realize that we're often measuring the wrong things. Again, most people judge their success almost entirely by one number on the scale. Most people, if you were to ask 1,000 people on the street, how do they measure success when they're making a transition to a healthier lifestyle? It doesn't matter whether it's vegan or low carb or low calorie or paleo, whatever. It does not matter. The overarching constant there is almost going to be the scale. How much do I weigh? How many pounds am I losing a week? But we understand that just because the scale doesn't go down doesn't mean we're having a bad week. Even if the scale goes down, sometimes we may still feel bad or not as good as we should. And a lot of times if the scale doesn't go down, then people assume that they're failing, right? That's a huge thing that people assume. And what if that's the only tiny piece of the story? We know that it is. We know that that's just a small, insignificant piece of the story once you are involved in this community, because what gets most people here to this community is the scale, right? So it often doesn't matter what if you're sleeping better, what if your brain fog is lifting, what if your knees don't hurt as much, what if you have more patience with your family, what if you can finally make it through the afternoon without crashing, losing your temper, falling asleep at work. But those things matter. In fact, I'd argue that those are the kinds of changes that make this lifestyle sustainable and puts most of us on track to continue, even if we hit those weight loss goals, get to a quote unquote normal, healthy body fat range or whatever. If we lost all the weight we've got to our goal weight, those are the things that keep us sticking around. And that brings me to something that I've been thinking about more and more lately is satiety. One of the things that I never, ever hear about outside of this community is satiety. I honestly believe that one of the biggest goals, especially in the beginning, isn't chasing ketosis or worrying about fasting windows, obsessing over calories. It's learning what it feels like to be satisfied or satiated. As somebody who has struggled for so very long with food addiction, binging, eating, and just eating until my body can't physically fit any more food into it, understanding and being into a place where I can just be sitting, eating my meal, and I just have this feeling, well, I'm good. Even if there's a few more bites on my plate, I'm not eating to the point where I am sick, physically in pain in my stomach, because that was something that would happen to me often. You know, to eat till your body has what it needs. You know, not until you're overwhelmingly uncomfortably stuffed, right? Now, one thing that Dr. Barry will say, you know, especially in the beginning, is eat till you're comfortably stuffed. And I think that's important. And, you know, we don't want to stop while you're still hungry just because an app told you that you hit your calorie target. But when you find true, real satiety, something incredible starts to happen, right? Hunger quiets down. The food noise begins to fade. Decisions become easier because you're no longer fighting yourself every hour of the day. One thing that I noticed the other day, I was at Walmart in the checkout line, like most of us are, whatever grocery store you happen to go to, whatever happens to be nearest to you, you're in that checkout line and you're inundated with chips and candy and chocolates and whatever, right? Overpriced beef jerky that's full of sugar. And you're staring these things down. And often I will look at them just to see what's new. And I had this, even recently, even just 2 weeks ago, I was looking at them and I had this idea. I was like, none of this actually looks good. None of this actually makes me want to purchase it. And that would not have been the case at another point in my life. How many of us have been in the situation where we are standing in that checkout line and we are standing there looking and waiting our turn with our cart full of groceries, and we're sitting there, or standing there, I should say, and we're looking at the Snickers and the Payday and whatever else is there, and we're wondering to ourselves, should I get just one, or should I get two or three? Which one should I get? Because for me, it was not whether I should or shouldn't. It's, well, which ones do I get? When I was in my 400-pound, in the time of my life where I was over 400 pounds, I would go grocery shopping, and I would start to feel lightheaded, or that low feeling that you hear about with diabetics. You get that, I felt low, and I would feel low. There's like a nauseous feeling that kind of comes up, and I'm like, man, I haven't eaten today because I didn't want to bring food to work. I didn't eat at work most of the time. So I would get to the grocery store and get through and get everything that I needed after a very long day. Especially at that time, I was dealing with a lot. So I was there with a cart full of easy to cook at home foods for easy to cook at home foods. Like the one skillet meals, where you open the bag and cut it, it's all frozen, whether it's rice and fajita mix and all these things, and just get a bag of tortillas and you just load them down and eat them at night. And we had kids, and it was enough, and it was cheap, easy to make after a very long day. Because during this window, there was, times where, my mom had been in a nursing home, and so not only was I going to work and being at work for, 10, 11 hours, with lunch and everything involved, like the lunch period that you have that you got to be there for. But then I'm driving the nursing home. Then I've got to go to the grocery store. Then I'm going to come home, and I got to make sure that I'm cooking dinner. And maybe the kids are getting their homework done. They're doing the dishes. They're doing their chores, or getting whatever it is that they need to do before it's quickly time to go to bed. And a lot of us live that life. A lot of us live those lives where we are busy, 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 and on the go. But back to where I was, as far as, being in the checkout line, and you're looking at, well, which candy bars, plural, am I going to get? Because I'm going to eat these on my way home, or I might, who knows what might happen. And, and I know that we've had issues, and we're going to be a little shorter on time than normal because of the fun things that we have with the internet tonight. But so I just wanted to connect all of these ideas together, because what does enough actually look like? Because we come from multiple angles with this, right? We're all coming from different perspectives. We're coming from different places. Not everybody is here tonight because of weight issues. Not some people are here because of autoimmune. Some people are coming for any number of things. But how do we know that we're making progress if we've decided that the scale needs to be removed from the equation, right? What are non-scale victories? What are the non-scale discoveries? Because I look at non-scale victories and discoveries as different things. Like, to me, a non-scale victory is, the scale didn't move, but my pants are too loose and I had to bump my belt up a notch. I had to go buy a new pair of shoes because the shoes that I had were a little too loose. Not that I've gone down in the size of my shoe, but my shoe had been stretched out, and now I need a newer pair of shoes that's not so stretched out. Now my foot's not going to move around in them so much. I got to get a smaller pair of underwear. But then you get to the, for me, the non-scale discoveries are finding out things that you didn't even know were possible. The things that we've talked about in the past. We talk about the idea that I no longer take allergy medicine. I was taking Benadryl every day, multiple times a day. It didn't even matter what season it was. Wintertime, I'm taking it. Ibuprofen. Lots and lots and lots and lots of ibuprofen. Crazy, crazy stuff, right? And they just don't need it anymore. If I'm taking ibuprofen, I've got, maybe a migraine or something, which is not very often, or if I have a toothache or something like that, if that happens. But, but it's very few and far between with the fact that I need to take ibuprofen. So we're going through less of that. But those are all non-scale discoveries. And then, we get to the idea that consistency becomes less about willpower and it becomes more about simply living, right? Just what do I need? How do I get up today? I'm going to have my coffee, might make myself some eggs or throw a couple of, frozen burger patties on the skillet. And then I'm going to go about my day. Just simplified living. Doesn't have to be overly complicated. And I think this is, hopefully, with all of you, going to be a fun conversation if you're still here with me. But I appreciate you sticking through this and being understanding. We don't always get a chance to control how the internet's going to be. Let me take a look here and see what comments have stuck through and what I need to look at, because these comments may not all be here. So let's take a look. See, Bride's Biscuits in the house, and we'll have to, truncate this a little bit. SG Darlin is in the house. Hello, dear. How are you? Just learned about this on Dr. Barry's channel today. Well, fantastic. Well, big shout out to Dr. Barry. Thank you so much to him. He is a great advocate in this community, and I actually am a moderator on his YouTube channel as well as inside his private community, as well as a graduate from his health coaching class that he and Nisha and Kim Howerton and Alyssa, amazing, amazing people. So let's take a look and see again who all is here. She says it's her first time here. Well, welcome. Truly glad to have you. And I hope that the technical difficulties were not too bad. But we know Evelyn is here. Hello, Evelyn. I'm very glad to see you, my dear. And Jaheel is here. So very glad to see you, my friend. Again, like I said, I'm going to rush through these and see what's going on here. Jaheel says, if you don't go live exactly at 10 or 8:10, I'm going to cry. Well, I was right here about 8:11, and then I'm talking, and who knows? I don't even know how long that started. But anyway, my true apologies about all of that. And Mr. Biscuit's here. Good evening, Mr. Biscuit. So very glad to see you. And SG is talking about, at least, Evelyn, saying, hi, Evelyn, I'm glad to see other girls on this channel. I didn't know if it was geared mostly toward guys or not. We are here to support as many people as possible. So not just men, not just women. I mean, it is nice that women have a space where they can talk about things that men don't understand, and men have a space in certain aspects to talk about things. But I like the idea that here, everyone can come in and we can all have a good time and talk about things, answer questions, throw ideas back and forth to each other. And let's see. Yeah, and Evelyn says, we're here for everyone wanting to improve their health, right? Whether you're trying keto, carnivore, what have you. And I am working on streaming with people, with guests. I will have our good friend of the channel, Sean Bradley, this Saturday. I do believe it might be 1 p.m. as I'll be involved with Dr. Barry's 2 live streams on the private network. I got to double check and make sure that those are still a thing. They were announced. If you're in the private group, you'll have access to those. And then I will go live with Sean shortly after that, or those conclude. But yeah. And Wendy says that she got an ad for a Wegovy. Unfortunately, YouTube does not necessarily give us an opportunity to tell them what kind of ads we would like placed on our content. I don't know. We used to be able to dig in and tell them we didn't want, I think we get like things we don't want, political ads. Whether, we don't want to be inundated with the political ads. I think that might be the only thing. I need to dig into that and kind of look and see what they say now. Those things change over time, and I've been doing this for a couple of years now, so I don't know. I know I don't have political ads on my stuff, but I don't think I have any way to shut down pharmaceutical ads, unfortunately. I have to double check. I may very well have that opportunity. But Julie Powell is here. Good evening, dear. So very glad to see you. There we go. There's Mr. Sean Bradley. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, we had technical difficulties. Jeffa is here saying that we have technical difficulties. We got through those. We are moving right along. Footloose and Fancy Free. Emily is here. Hello, dear. Thank you for joining us. I think the reason why my notes weren't opening was the fact that I was having issues with the internet. But we're all back and working wonderfully now. And Jeff says he loves that movie. I'm not even sure what we're talking about at this point. Okay. Let me scroll through here. Brenda Jones is here. Good evening. How are you? Yes. And Jennifer Lucas says continued prayers for Ken and Stacy. Ken has come home. And that's all that I know currently. Oh, yeah, Jeff. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Please, by all means, have a seat. Get comfortable. Hang out. Aaron is here. Good to see you, Aaron. So very glad to see you. One thing I did want to talk about tonight is there is a new found channel that it's PG Talks. He's new to carnivore. He's got some health issues going on, and he's posted on his channel that he's taking a break. And what I wanted to do is I just wanted to share his channel so that you guys can go over after the stream and give some well wishes, let him know we'll be here when he gets back. I'm not exactly sure what those issues are, but I just wanted to know that, one thing that we talk about, this is a community. We are here for each other. And I want him to know that whenever he is ready to come back, we're here waiting for him. Give him a subscribe, do all of the things. But here is the chat. So be sure to take a look at that for me. It would mean the world to me. Like I said, I've just been following his channel for about 2 weeks or so. He's been doing carnivore for about a month. And I think it's a great way to show that we are, a tight-knit community and we do care about each other. So go on over when you get a chance, subscribe, and look at his community post. I think he still has it up there posted. He's going to be taking a little time for his personal health. Just comment in there that we'll be here when he gets back, and to get better. Like I said, I'm not sure what that issue is, but there is the link for everybody. And Shauna says, I'm back. I made Chris Cooking Nashville's cucumber crack salad, added chicken and extra bacon and cheese chunks, too hot for hot dinner. Oh, yeah. I haven't even eaten yet today. I had my coffee earlier today, but I haven't eaten. So I don't know what I'll make tonight. Something super easy. Barely an inconvenience, if you're asking me, hopefully. Yes. And Shauna says, I stuck it in the freezer to cool down while I cleaned up. That's a solid plan. That's a good thing to do there. And Josephine is here all the way from the Lounge Down Under. Well, welcome, Josephine. I'm so very glad to see you. And the mighty Minowa is here. Hello, Minowa. How are you doing? So very glad that you are here. Hopefully you're still here. Hopefully you can see things now. And we're moving forward. I appreciate all of you and you sticking around. Wendy says, I see you. There we go. We're back. Donna Ray is here. Alicia's here. Hello. How are you doing? And Donna Ray says, I didn't have a chat window to type in on Lance's channel, so if I didn't respond to you, that's why. No worries. Here we go. Shauna says, I have been back on track for the first time in approximately a year and a half. A year and a half of half-heartedly ketoing. I'm starting to feel so much better and having more energy. Well, that's just one of the good things about it is it's really once you know what to do, all you have to do is really just start back with that first meal. Because I get off track. A lot of us here will probably have been off track, may go off track. But I know that you have been in this community for so very long. And even when you're off track, you still come in and you chill chat here and you're still involved. And I'm very glad that you are back on track because I know how it can feel when you get off. I mean, when you get off track, it feels like it's impossible, but it's not. And I'm very glad that you are working your way back and you do feel better. You do feel so much better. And Wendy says, I use the extra numbers from my Renfro scale about once a month. I even look at my weight. Yeah, some scales actually have a lot of very valuable information outside of just weight. My scale has an app that goes along with it, but I need to put batteries in it. I haven't used it in so long. The batteries died and I haven't even bothered to put new batteries in it. That's how much I try to avoid the scale. Good evening, Sonny. How are you, my dear? So glad that you could be here. And Jennifer says, one metric for me is body composition. DEXA scan, pounds lost are only an accomplishment or are only an accomplishment if it's not fat or if it's fat, not muscle. Yeah. 100%. Who's Your Carnivore is in the house. Hello, my friend. How are you doing, Brett? As a reminder, if you live in the central Indiana area and you are looking to see the Healing Humanities documentary in person, Brett has set it up to where there is a showing happening July 27th here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Let me go ahead and see if I can find the information for that. I should have this. Let's see if I can find. There we go. Here I will share the lowcarbevents.com link. Now, one thing to know is that there's the 27th here in Indianapolis, Indiana, the 28th in Cincinnati, Ohio, and the 29th in Columbus, Ohio. So if you're in and around any one of those areas, go and check out. Now, they're not all listed on lowcarbevents.com. Kind of a missed opportunity. A lot of the carnivore events don't get put on lowcarbevents.com. I was telling Brett to make sure that it gets put there. A lot of people know to go and look at lowcarbevents.com. But yeah, a great place to look for events in your area. And if you are planning to host some kind of event in your area, like I will be having an event August the 8th here in Indianapolis, Indiana, central Indiana. We are going to be meeting up at the Avon Buffalo Wild Wings, August the 8th at noon. You can find the details again at lowcarbevents.com. I do have a, let's see, I need to bring this up here real quick so you can see. Here we go. So you can see keto and carnivore meetup just for join us for a meal and community. Avon, Indiana, Buffalo Wild Wings, August the 8th from 12 to about 4. And we would love to see you, but all further details are at lowcarbevents.com. So please check that out. Chris Cook in Nashville is here. Hello, my friend. How are you? If you didn't have an opportunity, he just went live, and he and his wife, they were making chicken, like chicken. What is it called? My brain just completely shut down. It was basically chicken and cottage cheese and a red sauce. It looked phenomenal. Looked so good. They had some broccoli. Looked so delicious. And again, do me a favor, my good friend Chris Cook in Nashville, he has a cookbook coming out and trying to get as many pre-orders as possible. They're doing a pre-order bonus. So if you pre-order this cookbook, you will be entitled to a PDF with extra recipes. The cookbook is going to have 130 recipes. The PDF bonus is another 10. So that'll be those extra 10 recipes will be available in the next couple of weeks, he says. The cookbook comes out in October, so pre-order it. If you pre-order it, you lock in, should get the lowest price around. So please, please, please head on over, pre-order it. Maybe 3 of them. Pre-order 3 of them because it helps him, it helps us, it helps this community to get the word out, to see these books, these cookbooks, this idea on bookshelves. I love it. There we go. Aaron is here. We said hello to Aaron. I think we're getting some. Let's see. Charlie is here. Hello, Charlie, my friend. I'm looking forward to seeing you. I think you said you were going to be coming to the August 8th meetup. I'm excited about that. I can't believe I ran a 5K in 90-plus Indiana heat and survived. Yeah, I ran with a 77-year-old man the entire way. Charlie, you are a beast. I love it, Charlie. You're doing amazing things. And Jackie Jaqueline, Miss Jaqueline is here. Hello, everybody. I had dinner with her last night, and Lynn and Rick from Twin Brook Acres. We had a good time last night. I love getting a chance to sit down and have dinner with all of my great people from here. I love it. And Brett said he used to run into that problem when he would find snacks on sale. I still see things on sale, and I'm like, oh, that lizard part of my brain is good. It's on sale. I need to buy it. But no, I don't. I still look at the clearance aisles. Oh my goodness. I love that, Charlie. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not just the cheap and easy food, because realistically, the foods that I eat now are cheap and easy. Like I bought last night 10 dozen eggs for about $14, maybe 15. They were 7 something for 5 dozen. Luckily, the prices have come down. I saw them as almost as $30 for 5 dozen at one point. No, we've all kind of seen that. But being able to get that kind of cheap egg, that good protein source, is hugely valuable. So I don't necessarily think that it's the type of food that and the perceived cost. But yeah, I understand. We used to make the cheapest foods, the mac and cheese, the dollar packets of like the butter and garlic noodles and all the things. Yeah. The cheap frozen pizzas, which are still in our freezer right now. Our kids still buy them. Jeremiah is here. Hello, friends. How are you doing, Jeremiah? So very glad to see you. And Lewis is here. Hello, Lewis. So very glad to see you, my friend. Oh, yeah. Jackie says she can't go to the Healing Humanity video movie release because she is going to be in Florida. I do believe that all the Healing Humanity events have happened in Florida, but I would keep an eye out because you never know. I'm not sure where you're going to be living in Florida. I know like around the Orlando and the Tampa and although like the Miami areas may have happened, that doesn't mean there may not be some more. And Bex is here. Hello, Rebecca. So very glad to see you. How are you? And Lance is here. Good evening, Lance. So very glad to see you as well. Aaron, my good buddy, how are you? Aaron says this channel is not just for guys with awesome beards, but guys with awesome beards do make this channel better. I love it. Thanks. Chandra says that she can curse. She's trying to grow a beard as we speak.
I've been working on it.
She has been working on growing a beard. My mustache hairs go across the bed at night and they try to grow. Angie is here. Hello, Angie. How are you doing, my dear? Very glad to see you. And Steph, Exposing Darkness. How are you, dear? So very glad to see you. And Kevin from Tuber Chat is here. How are you doing, my friend? If you are a person with a YouTube channel and you are trying to grow and learn new things about YouTube, Kevin with Tuber Chat does live streams every 2 to 3 days, I believe it is, and shares helpful tips and tricks and place to get people to watch playlists and hook up with like-minded people. It's just a great place to go and hang out. He's awesome. And Chris is here again, and Chris says that the thing to remember about ads, they are based on the viewer, not the channel. So YouTube is guessing what it thinks that you will watch. So YouTube doesn't always get it right. But again, it also depends on what advertisers are really pushing and how many places they want to pay to be. That's like, when, growing up, we would watch TV. We didn't have control when we were watching our sitcoms and our Saturday morning cartoons. Saturday morning cartoons were going to show us all kinds of things. Typically, they were showing us like cereals and all that stuff. But when we would sit down at night to watch TV with our parents and all that, we didn't have any control over what we got to see. So that's why I am a big proponent of YouTube Premium. I know there are people out there who don't want to pay a subscription fee to watch YouTube. I have been a YouTube Premium member since it was called YouTube Red. It was, I think, 2014. And I didn't even realize about the idea of ads with YouTube because I didn't really start really watching YouTube till after I had YouTube Red. So I didn't even think about it. And then when every once in a while I'll go and I'll log in and I'll be logged out and I'll go to watch a video or something and the ads pop up. I'm like, how do people watch YouTube with ads? I do not understand it. I can't. JJ is in the house. YouTube Premium, the only thing I pay for it eliminate ads. Yeah, I mean, we have like Netflix and we have Disney and Hulu and all these things, and we do pay for the ad-free experiences there because we were trying to watch TV shows on Amazon, and we pay for Amazon Prime mainly for the shipping for the products that we purchase through Amazon, but you get ads. And we were watching Northern Exposure as an example. We were watching Northern Exposure as I'd never seen that show. And every commercial was a Jardiance commercial. some of the most annoying advertisements I've ever. They're singing and dancing in a grocery store. Terrible, awful. Can't forget it. Stuck in my head. Oh yeah. And then we'll say hi to Risa, and then and Chandra's in the background talking about the necrotizing fasciitis that can come upon from taking Jardians. That sounds awful. Doesn't sound like something you would want, right? You don't want necrotizing fasciitis in the groin.
You don't want it anywhere.
Yeah, you definitely don't want it anywhere. You don't want it on your pinky or your elbow, especially not your groin area. Those are very sensitive and very important places. You don't want that. You can't take my word for it because I've never had it. Knock on wood. Yes. Let's see. Oh, that's super cool, Shauna. My cell phone guy got me a YouTube premium discount. All right. Here's what I wish. I wish one thing that YouTube would do so I have membership levels, okay? So there are different tiers of memberships. I wish that YouTube would give creators the ability to have a level of YouTube membership that the main perk was ad-free experience when you watch that channel. I mean, it seems like that would be good, but we haven't been able to get any traction on that. But that would be really cool. And Sean's asking, I'm Eastern time. I can do 1 Eastern if that's what you mean. Yes. Yeah, I'll get that set up and I'll get that sent over to you, and I got to do the thumbnail and all those things, and we're going to have a good discussion, Sean. I'm excited to sit down with you because we've been friends a long time. Now, JJ says that I made cottage cheese egg wraps to make some leftover brisket and pulled pork wraps. That sounds awesome. Sounds so good. I hope you post some photos of that because I'm hungry. Chandra's hungry. Neither one of us is. Well, you had eggs today. I didn't even eat any eggs today. Oh, okay. Mighty Minowa says, yes, I can. All right.
Say hi, and they need to excuse me being in my pajamas.
Chandra's coming in to say hello, but she's going to be in her pajamas.
No, I'm a chair.
Well, because you haven't been here. You haven't even been here.
It's covered. I can't even use it.
Well, if you just move stuff to the bed, I'll put it back over there. She's being difficult. She has to have a seat. A queen needs her throne. I know. Here we go. Yeah. I'm trying to be cleaner in here, okay?
Are you?
It
doesn't seem like it.
You know what?
Hi, guys.
This is my lady right here.
Excuse me for being really red, hot, and flushed. It was over 90 degrees, and I played pickleball. And even though I showered, I'm normally like a sweatshirt and pajama pants type of person at home. I'm hot. I'm never hot. I'm really hot right now, even after showering and everything. So, hi, please excuse the pajamas and looking like a hot mess. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see anything. There's that. I can tell you're here. Everything's a little blurry. But I just wanted to say hi.
People are saying hello to you.
Hello. I should say it.
You should say it.
Hello, everybody.
Aaron's saying hello. Oh, lost it. Let's try to make it bigger.
Uh-oh. You're messing it up again.
You know.
Look
at all those hearts from Evelyn.
Evelyn. Hello. Ah, Evelyn.
Yes.
Hello. So I was in charge of starting the pickleball conversation this week because usually one of our ladies, she will send out the text on Monday morning and be like, hey guys, who's going to play this week? Well, it was me because she's out of town for this week and next week. And apparently I don't know how to read texts. It's a thing. So somebody had said that they won't be coming this week, but they'll be coming next week, and they'll be bringing somebody else with them. And I obviously can't read. So I thought she said she was coming this week with somebody else. And I was like, oh, yeah, we're going to have 5 people. It'll be fine. Yeah, no, she'll be here next week, not this week. So we had 3 people. So we played 2 against 1, and I was occasionally the one or on the side with the 2. And when it's 90 degrees out and I have to move very quickly and I'm just really hot and tired, I usually go to Goodwill after going to pickleball. And today I was just like, nope.
Well, she called me and she's like, I'm on my way home.
It's hot. It's really hot. It's the kind of hot that's like oppressive, where you're just like, you know what? I think I would feel better having, I don't know, an elephant just lay down on top of me and hold me still.
Would you, though?
I feel like that would be less hot.
Jackie missed you yesterday.
Jackie! I'm sorry. I have so much work to get done. I really, truly do.
Yeah, it was your friend's birthday.
Yes, we spent all day out. And then in the evening, I didn't, I got home, I think after you left, didn't I? Or right when you were leaving or something?
Something like that.
I have so much stuff. I had to put it all away and get it all organized. And then I was exhausted because we spent the whole day out. And I mean, like, I left the house at before 9 because I had to go to the dentist. I have my new teeth. Sorry, I know that's not attractive. So I had a crown that fell out on this side. And when they went to look at it, they said they couldn't re-crown it, that the tooth was so far gone underneath. So what they did was they built me a bridge. So I already had crowns around the one that broke out. So crown, fake tooth in between.
So you got a bridge, now you can get over it?
I built a bridge, now I can get over it.
That's right.
Or they built me a bridge that I can get over. So anyway, so I have bridge now, but I've had to go back now once and hopefully not again because I was having shooting pain in my mouth, which was not fun.
Has that alleviated?
It's
Yeah.
So they filed down a little bit further. They said that my bite was slightly off and that was causing pressure because the tooth in the front did not have a root canal, but the tooth in the back did. So the one in the back, it feels fine. It feels fine. The one in the front hasn't had a root canal, so it hurts, and it like hurts. Like I can bite down with nothing in my mouth and it feels fine. But if I put something in my mouth, it's like, someone's punching me in my jaw. This hurts. But it is slightly better after they filed it down. She said give it till Wednesday or Thursday, and if it's not improved, call back again and come back up. So
good.
We'll see how it goes. Anywho, what have you guys been doing?
Jeremiah's talking about he quit shopping in the store. His wife does all the shopping.
Dustin does all of our shopping.
Yes, that's true. It's like my chance to get out of here.
I hate grocery shopping.
It used to be our dates. We would go on Walmart dates.
Right. And I have no problem going on Walmart dates, but I don't want to do grocery shopping. And Walmart is not open late anymore.
No.
And we used to have late night dates at Walmart. And that was fun because there was nobody there and it was just us. And I could look at all the things that are not food, which is what I prefer to do. But, I also prefer to go to Goodwill because it's way cheaper than Walmart. Sometimes.
Shauna says she couldn't survive.
Couldn't survive what?
Her regular life without her keto family. See?
Well, we're so glad you're here, Shauna.
She's getting back on track.
Good.
She's feeling better.
Good. We love you. We're glad you're here with us.
100%.
I know. Regular life is blah.
And she's talking about that she does a lot of Instacart, letting someone else shop for me, much less likely to pick up something I don't need.
That's fair.
Can't stand the idea.
I feel like I'm way too close to the camera.
You are fine. The camera's way over there.
I know, but like, look at how big my face looks. Like, I look like, oof.
Oh, I'm leaning back. I could be up like this.
Do that. You do that. I look smaller.
Do you look better? Does that make you look better?
Makes me look smaller. You just don't know how to aim your camera.
You know what?
Your camera makes me look fat. It's not all the fat that makes me look fat. It's the camera.
Yeah. I hear you. But I tried it one time and everything I ordered was out of stock.
Yeah.
And I had ordered a bunch of different things and then and some like bacon bits, some fresh bacon bits or whatever. And like the only thing in the bag was the bacon bits. Everything else was out of stock. And I'm like, I just have to, because then I got to be on the fly. Well, what am I buying? Because what I buy at the store is typically the same stuff.
Yeah.
Eggs, chicken thighs, some kind of ground beef, some kind of whatever, depending on where we're at or on sale, some kind of beef, cheese, sliced cheese,
Shredded cheese.
Coffee cream, or heavy cream.
Heavy cream, which is coffee cream.
I mean, I buy the same stuff over and over again. And if I were to order that and they didn't hand it to me, I still have to have something. And they're not going to like substitute chicken thighs for anything else. Right.
Well, and if you want heavy cream that's like the standard, doesn't have anything else added, and you say you'll take substitutions, well, there's no guarantee that they're not going to throw in a coffee mate.
Right.
Like, what am I going to do with that but throw it in the garbage?
The garbage.
Yeah. I just really like that he does all the shopping and I don't have to. And when I go shopping at Goodwill, and he got me a pair of headphones. So now I just put my headphones on and I just shop. And I don't have to look at or talk to people or listen to the terrible music that they've had lately, which I don't know why they did this, but a lot of the local Goodwills have changed how they play their radio. They were like, those radio stations that kind of play the, it's not Muzak, but it's like the 70s, 80s, 90s, like pop hits.
Yeah.
So they were on that. Well, then now they play the same. It's like 6 to 10 songs on repeat over and over again. And they're like terrible.
I noticed this at Wawa, because every time I showed up to Wawa to put gas in the car, they're playing the same, like it's either Huntrix or Ophelia by
Taylor Swift. And it's the same thing in the Goodwill. And it's the same like 8 to 10 songs. And I'm just like, I should not know the lyrics to this music because this is not music I listen to. Huntrix and Taylor Swift, yes, because we have a small one and that's her favorites, so we'll listen to that.
Yeah.
But the other ones, like, I should not know the lyrics to this because this is not anything near what I would listen to. This is not my genre. This is not my jam, and I don't like it.
Right.
Like, it's an earworm that gets in and it, like, eats my brain away. So I don't know why they switched.
Right.
And I feel bad for the employees because, yeah, I might be there anywhere from 4 to 10 hours, but like they're there all day, every day.
Well, I imagine most kids these days live with earbuds in their ears.
I know, but there's some of them have older employees too that are like my age, and I'm just like, oh, I feel so sorry for you that you have to keep hearing this over and over again. And depending on which one you go to, there's a lot of them where you can tell they're not allowed to wear earbuds because they'll be up at the front and they'll like real slick move, pull out their earbud. And I'm just like, I feel so bad that you have to sit and listen to this garbage on repeat.
Oh, 100%.
And it's terrible. It's just terrible. But anywho, what is everybody talking about? Because I can't see nothing.
I'm working on that for you.
Okay.
Oh,
we were just discussing because we went to the Wawa the other night after taking the girl to the movies, and there's a ton of kids hanging out there, just tons of these teenagers hanging out at the gas station. It's like they have closed everything down. Like when we were younger, everything was open 24/7. Not everything, but a lot of things were. And most things were open later, and now everything closes at 9 or 10. They really need to open some things and have them open late so kids have places to go that are safe.
Right.
Hanging out at a gas station is not safe for kids. Robberies happen at gas stations. There are cars driving through the parking lot at ungodly speeds for a parking lot. Somebody's going to get hit by a car.
But I imagine, though, in the idea that if there's 50 kids hanging out at a gas station, it's probably a less likely target to get robbed.
Well, possibly.
Yeah.
Also, you don't know if one of those kids is in a desperate situation and they might do something stupid.
Chris says together we're truly changing lives. We really are.
Working on it.
Yeah. We're doing the best things we can. And Eva Lynn said she'll be there August the 8th. I'm excited to see her and Carl. Oh. And Charlie says, I shared the Healing Humanity event with my barber. She's one of the people I help influence locally to do carnivore. I love it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like there should be something open late for kids to be there and do. And I don't mean like a skating rink and da-da-da. I mean almost like a rec center that maybe has like movie nights or something like that where they can like go and be safe and have a good time and do the stupid stuff that kids do without being worried they're going to get hit by a car.
Minowa says that she wishes she lives closer because nobody does meetups near Madison, Wisconsin. I still want to do a like Milwaukee area meetup one of these days. Because I know that Madison's probably an hour and a half from Milwaukee. Yeah. But
they could be this close or this far apart. I have no concept.
Yeah.
Zero concept.
Yeah. So I still want to do that, and I would like to maybe get Steve from Serious Keto involved, but I don't know how much he is.
And you don't really know him.
I don't really know him. We've talked once, but yeah. And Aaron's going to watch the replay, Chris. It's going to be awesome. It looks so delicious. And Aaron says, not making any promises for getting to the August 8th meetup, but I hope I can make it. I would love to have you, my friend.
Is that on a weekend?
It's a Saturday.
I will not be there. I am sorry.
Yes.
Must work. Pay bills. You know how that goes.
Yes.
Oh
my goodness.
Oh, I'm so sorry for yawning. I don't feel like I got sunburned. I coated myself in sunscreen. I know. I'm sorry to those of you who are anti-sunscreen. I am not, because I do burn, and it does hurt.
And Steph says she wants to come to the August 8th meetup, but not 100% she can make it. You live like 3 hours away. I understand. I never expect people, especially like Evelyn, lives like 4 hours away. I think Kelly from the Kelly, Missouri Carnivore is coming. I don't expect anybody to come from that far away.
Yeah. It is a long distance.
That's a long distance to come and just have BW3s. And I appreciate it so very much. Oh my goodness. Aaron says 712 buy me for 5 dozen. It was something along those lines. Like in it was less than $8 because I had to do the stupid self-checkout. And I had to scan. I had to make sure that I was scanning everything right because I'm not trying to get arrested for messing up my groceries.
I love that you get so upset about the self-checkout.
I do.
I don't work here.
I don't work there. And I guess, I don't know if it's New York. I think it might be New York. They're proposing a 10% discount if you have to use the self-checkout.
I know in Texas you can get arrested if you forget to scan something.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want to, that's not okay, I can see if you're legitimately trying to steal something. But you got 6 things and you scan 5. I mean, how often do your cashiers do that?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, just wait. They'll start getting arrested too.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Shauna says that Chandra's over there hiding.
I am hiding.
Typically we have moved and made things a little bit, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Trying to get through here because we do need to get out of here because it's after 9:18. Keto chow.
You gotta feed your fat girl.
I do need to feed you, sweetheart. I do need to feed you.
Must feed your fat girl. She's not happy if she's hungry.
Sean says I blame Jardians for the neuropathy in my feet.
It can be a nasty drug.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, neuropathy is also a side effect of diabetes. So it's hard to tell which chicken became, was it the chicken or the egg? What was the damage? Was the damage already started, or did the Jardians, inspire the damage?
Exacerbate it.
Or exacerbate it? I'm sorry.
The queen. Miserable. You're the queen.
I'm the queen?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I need a crown.
You just got one. That was a bridge, I guess.
It is a bridge.
Everyone is saying hello. This is when you got here 15 minutes ago.
My God, you're way behind.
I do the best thing that I can. Okay, everybody. Terry says
reading is fundamental.
Yes. Terry says I haven't seen Shannon in ages. Me either.
I know. It's not like we live together or anything.
And Risa loves it when you do that voice.
Goodbye, everybody. I think hello, everybody is so much better, though.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. It's fine. It's fine. You just didn't want to see me, seeing my friend Cyclopora.
That is not true at all.
Yeah, I know. And I live at Costco. Well, I haven't been to Costco in a while. I need to go to Costco because there's a couple of things that we buy at Costco that I have to get. We got to wait till next week or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Things be snug in this house right now.
Yeah. Steph said the camera adds a couple pounds.
It adds like 70. That's what we're going with, like 70.
I think I look good though. Like,
He purposefully takes bad photos of me. Honest to God, every picture he's ever taken with me in it, I look like I ate the person standing next to me. Every single photograph. And like, I can take some okay photos. I am certainly not photogenic at all. I do not look, I think, on camera as I do in human form. But like, I don't know how he does it, but every photograph he has ever taken of me, I look terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. So I hope when I die, if you have a funeral, which here's hoping, you know, I don't know. I don't really want a bunch of people gathered around.
it's not about you.
I understand. Anyway, if you put photos up, don't put the ugly ones up. Don't put the ugly photos up, please.
Gen X Tech Nerd is here. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Yes. And then Jody's talking about Brownsburg Goodwill pricing is dumb. Yeah, they're all bad.
They're all bad. They are. And you honestly have to take the time to look through every single thing to find things of value anymore. Although I did just go on Monday with my best friend to Mission 27. There's 2 locations in downtown Indianapolis, and they are a St. Vincent de Paul company. They actually utilize their donations financially, etc., to help the community. If you come in, they play it on their loudspeaker. If you come in and you have difficulty meeting your needs, food, rent, whatever, they will help you. They just say, come speak. It says on their announcements while you're in the store, if you have any difficulty meeting your needs, please come speak to an associate. We can help you. And that's legit what they do. And we shopped there. Their pricing is similar to Goodwill. They do have a lot of like retail type things, new with tag type things that I believe they purchase. It says that they are purchased items. So because they buy things, they do ask a retail price for them. But if you're looking at the donated things, the pricing is similar to what the Goodwill was, like, you know, the $4.99 for t-shirts or pants or whatever, $7.99 for jeans, $8.99 for dresses, is very similar. If they have something that they recognize as a higher end, they spend, you know, they'll ask you to spend more for it. So I really don't feel bad spending money there, because I know that their mission is to help our local community. And I know that they are accomplishing it. They're working on it. There's one of them is legit right next to an apartment complex that's low income housing. So they are, you know, they are helping their community. And I haven't personally seen it myself, but my ex-husband told me that he was there one time and somebody came in off the street just to try to get warm, and they gave him a coat and shoes to try to help him on his way. So, you know, it's a charity that I think actually does the charitable things it's supposed to do. Now, I'm not saying that Goodwill doesn't. I'm just saying that
that's not their forward. That's not their business model anymore. Yeah.
Their mission is to provide funding for their schools, etc., which is fine. I like that they educate the community. On the same token, they've gotten a little big for their britches, and they're working harder at bringing in more income, and less of the time I'm seeing people who are actually in need able to be helped there. But that's just what I'm seeing from my personal view. I do not want to, you know, discourage anybody from helping out a charitable organization.
And with that, goodbye, everybody. We love you. Thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for joining us. We'll look forward to seeing you later this week. I'll see you Saturday with Sean. And here come those credits. I'm going to go feed my lady.
Bye, guys.